Hey guys, welcome back to another PUBG video. Today I'm going to walk you guys through one of my high kill games in the solo servers. So hopefully you'll be able to pick up a thing or two about how I play in solos, and who knows, you might be able to apply some of these things into your own gameplay. Now you might have noticed that I haven't posted for a couple weeks. I've been giving some thought to the direction of my channel and where I sort of want to take things at the moment. I tried out Apex Legends a little bit. Couldn't really get into it too much, but I'm interested to hear what you guys want to see and if there's any games that you'd like me to try out for the channel. You know, obviously I'm probably not going to play anything that I really don't enjoy, but I am open to your suggestions, so let me know. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. But anyway, hope you enjoy it. So as you can see, I was going to drop at Abbey, and then at the last minute I just decided to drop at Villa, mainly because it's more central. I couldn't be bothered running too far, and it's a good spot. So we're looking pretty good already. We've already found a level 3 helmet, got an auto weapon, so I decided to push in a bit, play a bit more aggressively at the start. And you'll see me doing this sort of thing pretty often. I like to boost up, especially if I think I'm gonna fight someone shortly. Especially on Vikendi, I feel like you're never really short for boosters, so I tend to use them quite a bit. So that was sad, I missed out on that kill. That guy didn't really seem to be aware that I was also shooting at that dude at the same time. So I'm feeling pretty good by now. I've got some nice armor, got my AK, just need like a red dot sight, maybe an extended mag, and that'll be good to go. I'm also thinking that one of those last guys that I killed had pushed in from the east side of Villa, where the other houses are, so I'm thinking at the moment there's probably not really anyone else running around here. So I'm feeling pretty safe. And I don't know if they're going to change the ability to loot level 3 helmets on Vikendi, but you know, I feel like I haven't pushed for a drop and I've got full level 3 armor. I think that's kind of unfair, to be honest. I think you should be rewarded for taking those risky moves and pushing towards drops. And you know, there's another level 3 vest. It's kind of ridiculous, but I mean, I'm not complaining right at the moment. So I heard shooting over in this direction. I think I saw in the kill feed that someone had died as well. So I'm thinking this dude's probably looting right at the moment. And then I see a bit of movement. Yep, he was prone. So I'm thinking it's probably about time to part ways with this Tommy gun. It served me well, but it's time to leave you behind, old friend. Well, at least I think I did leave it behind. Maybe not. Maybe the Tommy gun lives to fight another day. So again, I got plenty of boosters, so I'll boost up and then keep running around, trying to find people. You'll notice that when there's a red zone anywhere nearby, even if I'm not right inside of the red zone, I'll sort of play pretty passively just because you can't hear people. And that's one of the main things that I rely on in PUBG, is being able to hear people's footsteps and shooting and movement. I feel kind of blind if I'm, you know, playing in a red zone. There he goes. There goes the Tommy gun. I've really been liking the G36 as a single tap weapon lately with a 3x. Doesn't seem to have much recoil at all. Apologies about my voice as well, guys. I think I'm coming down with something. Sound a little bit croaky. And at the moment, I'm not using the AK as my primary assault rifle just because I don't have enough rounds for it. So I'd rather have a full magazine on my G36 with the extended mag. I'm pretty confident, there we go, I'll pick up those 7s and then almost instantly swap over to my AK. So I haven't checked where the zone is for a little while, so I'll probably do that soon. But I see this guy pushing in. I'm not sure if he's seen me just yet. Kind of potato it a little bit. And then he pushes me, so I kind of freak out a bit and decide to back off and play this a little bit smarter. Just ditch that grenade to the ground. The poor dude didn't see me flanking around, so he got pretty unlucky there. So we've got a nice spot on the edge of zone here with that new circle coming in. It's a good way to find kills, is to sort of hang out on the edge of zone and wait for people to push in from the outside. So you'll see me doing that quite a bit as well. And from this point on in the game, the main things that I loot are ammo and meds and frags. So that's pretty much all you'll see me looting when I'm happy with my setup. You know, swapping over armor where you need to. But I'll mainly just do a quick loot grab rather than spending too much time sorting through loot, getting myself killed. So I got pretty lucky, just tapped that dude on the ankle and he died. It felt kind of bad, kind of snaked that one. So now I know there's someone out, I think they're northwest at the moment. So I decided to kind of camp out here for a bit, wait for the zone to push them in. So at this stage, I was thinking that that dude that pushed up to the right was the guy fighting that initial guy that I just killed. But from memory, I think there was someone else who ended up pushing in from the compound northwest. So wait and see. See what happens. And there he is. He doesn't know I'm here, obviously, so again, you know, it's taking advantage of your third person perspective, but you know, that's one of the advantages that you can take advantage of, so why not? And that's the G36 on single tap with the 3x, and it is really good. So if you haven't tried that out, make sure that you give it a crack. If you pop a vertical grip on it and crouch when you're shooting, it's pretty crazy. So at this point of the game, I'm thinking we're probably in for a pretty good one. We've got 9 kills, there's 42 people left, and we haven't really taken much damage so far. We've got level 3 armor, got an AK with a decent amount of rounds, just need like a compensator or something for it. But otherwise, feeling pretty good at the moment. And I heard some shooting over here while I was fighting that last guy, so I decided to push towards it. Again, I'm thinking there's probably people still coming in late from this zone because it won't be hurting too bad. So I'm having a look out to the north, outside the blue, making sure there's no one coming in behind me. And yep, sure thing, there's a dude healing behind a tree. He doesn't really have much of a chance here because, you know, he didn't even know I was there, so he got unlucky. I guess most of the time, people aren't really watching for people coming out the zone, they're more concerned about getting into the new circle themselves. So what I do is I generally try and hunt people down who are coming out of the blue zone, because they're easy kills when they're, you know, low on health and preoccupied with trying to heal up. I'm a bad dude, I know. A few other things that I do as well is making sure that the primary weapon is always in the top slot in your invent. If you don't have it, if you have it as the bottom weapon and you throw a frag or a smoke and then you equip your weapon again, it will actually go back to the top weapon there. So if that's your sniper, it's not what you want in a close combat fight. There's lots of little tricks in PUBG that, you know, it takes a long time to master, so it really is a deep game. It's, you know, there's a high ceiling for skill level in this game, which is why I like it so much. having said that, it is pretty tough, I think, for new players to get decent at the game, so it can be a bit of a grind early on. So if you're struggling, stick it out, you'll get better. Just takes time. There's like a Jeep crashed into the wall there, I didn't even notice that when I was playing. So you can see me looking around, again making sure there's no one coming in from behind me. Quickly checking out the zone. It's not too far to go, so we're not worried at the moment. And pretty unusual for me, I'm not boosted at the moment, so you probably see me, yep, there we go. Boosting up almost instantly when I notice that. And the main reason that I do that is because if you start getting shot and you take some damage, then you have to take time to sit down and take a boost, whereas if you're already boosted, you can just focus on fighting your enemy, not worry about having to heal. That gives them a good opportunity to push you and flank and maneuver. So again, pushing towards some shooting, just over this road, I think it was. Yep, and he's prone. Took a long time to kill him. I sort of lost my crosshair in the snow there, so... But we managed to get him eventually. And snagging a few frags, meds, ammo. And then moving on before anyone else gets to push around to that shooting like I did. You can see I jump a lot as well. I think that's a really underrated tactic to use. It also gives you a brief period where there's no sound, so your character isn't making any sound with footsteps, so you can actually hear a lot better what's happening around you. So if you've got a little snake in the grass, then that's the best way to hear them, is to jump every now and then. So 23 alive, or 22 alive. I'm not too keen to push into this compound here, Tovar, so I decided to flank around the north side, stick out close to the zone. Make sure I don't get sandwiched between two dudes, because that wouldn't be hot. So it's probably a pretty big assumption to make, but my thought process was that that guy that I saw pushing out of this compound to my left probably means that there's no one else really in that compound, unless they were hiding. There's quite a few people around here, obviously, so I decided to get a little bit closer to zone so I don't get caught outside, now that it will start taking a fair bit of damage. Took some shots from behind then, so I quickly get up on the hill, take a look. Took me a long time to kill that guy. He's just jumping around, hoping for the best. I don't think he had headphones in either, he didn't really know where I was shooting from. And then I hear someone, yeah, pretty close to me right about now. He's just down on the other side of that hill, up to the north. So I'm not sure where he actually came from, but he sort of snuck up on me pretty quickly. He could have got the jump. But luckily I heard him at the right time. And he was really low, because again I just tapped his ankle and he's dead. And again, that's the benefit of hanging out near the blue zone. Is people take damage. They're already half killed by the time you get to them. It's a pretty ballsy maneuver by this guy just to run out in the open like that. I don't know if he didn't actually see me, but he was running towards the outsider zone as well, so maybe, I think he might have killed one of those guys earlier and he was going back to loot him. So he had his eyes on the prize, wasn't looking up for other enemies around. So there's a bit of shooting out here. I heard a mini, so I decided to get as close as I can. Mini can be pretty dangerous if you get at that sort of mid to long range. There's quite a few dudes here. I lose one guy under the bridge, and I think I get myself into a bit of a pickle here, but we'll see how it plays out. pretty lucky there, to be honest. That was a pretty good frag. Almost ran straight on top of it. So I know this guy ran under the bridge, so I'll wait for him to run out. You know, he probably should have known that I was up there, but oh well, lucky for me. So we're flanking around, clearing all the area, and we see this little slippery snake in the snow. Luckily I finished him off pretty quick because I could have got lit up by this guy. You can see me using the tree as cover. Unfortunately this dude died to the play zone there before I got to finish him off. And this next guy will really show you how good this G36 is as a single tap weapon. There's no business shooting from this far and doing that sort of damage. That's crazy, man. That's really good. I'd definitely recommend it. Give it a crack. Just don't use it on me, please. See the little snow ghillie man? That's a good example of using the AK, starting off shooting at the body, because the recoil will naturally take you up to the head. So if you start off at the head, it's a lot harder to hit all your shots. I normally start off at the body and work my way up. So this guy pushed across and I lit him up quite a bit and decided to push pretty quickly. And so I decided to chuck a frag to one side and then flank him to the other side so he has to open up to me. And he bloody spanked me with the UMP. So that was a pretty sad ending to this otherwise nicely played solo game. But good on you, victory. You destroyed me and ruined my YouTube video, so thanks for that. But I actually messaged this guy afterwards and he managed to get a med kit off in that time that, you know, I was pushing him, so I don't know how he did that, but good on you, mate. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know if this is the type of video that you guys enjoy seeing, and if you do want to, see a few more of these. I have a whole bunch of nice solo gameplays that I just haven't had the time to edit, because, you know, my previous editing style does take quite a long time to do, but something like this doesn't take quite as long, so I'm happy to put out a few more of these if you guys are keen. So let me know, but otherwise, you know, take it easy and I'll catch you guys soon.